And hi everyone, it's been a while, but now here's my 2025 F1 before testing predictions. It's a bit late, so but here you go. So, some copyright issues. Some people have been talking about some copyright issues, and yeah, I'm gonna put this here first. Okay, so for me, biggest good surprise for the driver is Ollie Behrman. Keep in mind that I might, like my predictions, I might go slightly off topic. Anyway, it's just the vibes that helped me put Behrman here. And last year he was like a super sub for both Ferrari and Haas. And for the biggest good surprise for constructor, I've gone for Alpine. And I have a feeling that Gasly will just cook the entire grid again. Not the entire grid, I mean the midfield cars. Biggest flop Hamilton. It's painful, especially as a Hamilton fan. And cause I'm putting here unwillingly, but I just feel like he won't cope as well in the Ferrari. And the biggest flop goes to Aston Martin for the constructors. And it's a bit hard to judge this one because like every team is pretty much new, but blame Lance Stroll for this one. And some random predictions. There will be a mid-season transfer. Duhan will be out and Colapinto will be in for Alpine. No new pole sitters and no new race winners. How about those people who scored a new podium? Yes, Lawson and Antonelli will get new podiums. And what about new points? Hang on. New points, Antonelli, Hadja and Bortoletto. Lawson and Behrman scored points last year, so they will not be considered as new points here. Let's start off with P21 in the championship. Yes, P21. Jack Doohan will be P21. I don't think he'll score many points, like 1, 2 maybe, or maybe even none, before he gets replaced by Colapinto. I think literally one crash is enough to seal his fate. P20 will be Gabriel Bortoletto. I mean, Sauber should be putting their time onto the 2026 cars, so I don't think he's bad, you know. It's just the Sauber will be horrendous. And next up, his teammate Hulkenberg. Same logic there as Bortoletto, so I'm not going to go over it again. And yeah, just atrocious. P18, this will go to Isaac Hadja. I think he'll severely underperform compared to Yuki. That's why he's so low down here. And I think this year the grid is very competitive, so it's hard to score points. Next, we move on to Franco Colapinto. And obviously he's just been moved over to Alpine now. And so I am predicting him to replace Doohan mid-season. And I think he might score quite a few points, more than those behind him obviously. P16, Albon. Yeah, I'm predicting Sainz to beat him. This is quite low down for Albon, honestly. I think I could have put him higher, but it's really hard because there are a lot of talent this year. P15 goes to Lance Stroll. I mean, he's bad. I guess he lost interest in F1 already. He's just bad. Next up, Ollie Behrman. Although I did say he'll be biggest good surprise, I am only going to put him down here as I think too much hype might like backfire later. Who knows? This might backfire as well. But anyway, I don't think Haas will have such a good car, and he's a rookie, so you have to give him some time to adapt to F1. Yeah, and don't hate me, guys. I do rate Behrman highly. It's just I don't want to overhype him, and so he's here. Next up on the list, P13 is Esteban Ocon. Obviously, he just joined Haas to partner up with Behrman. And as mentioned, I think that Haas will not meet expectations. Hence, this is why he's so low down. If Haas do well, who knows, maybe both of the Haas could enter the top 10. Okay, and yeah, I'm predicting that he'll beat Behrman. But it will be close, honestly. And I think it's very reasonable to go both ways, either ways, I mean. P12, it's Carlos Sainz. I couldn't really find a picture of him in a Williams, so yeah. I rate Carlos very highly, but I don't think he can crack the top 10 this season. Williams might still be struggling financially as they had a lot of crashes last year, and so maybe they might not have enough money to make new parts. P11, Yuki Tsunoda. He will be re-energized, man, this guy. The car will be rather fast, I think, and he'll make the most out of it. He's going to be re-energized. He totally deserved the seat for Red Bull last year. He didn't get it for some reason. And P10 goes to Pierre Gasly. Pierre Gasly obviously finished P10 last year, and I can say he's easily the highest quality midfield driver out there. I think he'll get into the top 10. Like, honestly, I don't think he'll be catching the person in 9th or dropping to the person behind in 11th. I think he'll just be here. Unless something crazy happens, like those people behind get a win or something. Alonso, similar to Gasly, I think he will be in no one's land. But I do think that he'll get a lot less points than last season, as I think the Aston Martin will get worse significantly as they have focused all their attention on 2026. And P8 goes to Kimi Antonelli. This prediction I'm 99.9% sure. He's one of the 2 rookies that are going straight into the top teams. The pressure will be quite intense for him. He's very fast, but like he'll be crash prone like we saw last year during testing. During the free practice session. He was fast, but he crashed out. Liam Lawson. And another one I'm 99.9% sure. Maybe, like, if I had to swap, I'll probably swap him with Antonelli. That's it. It's P7 and P8 for these two. The rookies are likely not going to catch the top 6 because they need more experience in F1 first. And P6 goes to George Russell. I don't think the Mercedes would be fast enough to catch the other 2 teams. That's simply the explanation behind this. I mean, there's nothing much else to say. Next. P5, Oscar Piastri. I think he'll be closer to Norris, but I don't think he'll be challenging for the title this year yet. I think we have to give him one more year. Although I do think he's a very talented driver as of now already. Oscar Piastri needs one more year, and because this year is way too competitive. Next we have Lando Norris. Obviously last year he was second in the championship. People say he was in contention with Max, but I wasn't that close. I think Piastri will catch up to him, but this year he'll be involved in the title fight. But he'll only be finishing 4th due to his mistakes and the lack of consistency. Honestly, probably McLaren's mistakes as well. But anyway. Next, P3, Hamilton. This might be a bit controversial because I see other people's ratings. They rated Hamilton quite low down, but I'm a Hamilton fan. I did predict Hamilton because flop, but it's okay. It's a new era anyway. Hamilton has actually joined Ferrari after rumours for a long time. But I do think Leclerc outperformed him. He'll finish 3rd, as you see. And I think I'm overrating him, just like last year. But it's fine, because I can overrate this guy. It's my predictions. And second is Max Verstappen. He'll be slower this year. But, he'll be slower. Red Bull will be slower. This year, Verstappen will finish 2nd right behind the world champion because Verstappen is Verstappen. As much as I hate him, I have to give him the credit because he has won 4 back to back. And the world champion, of course, is none other than Charles Leclerc. And because I think Ferrari will be probably the fastest car, and he's been in Ferrari for a long time. Probably Ferrari's golden boy, so I think he'll be a world champion, beating out the likes of Hamilton, Verstappen and Norris. Now the Constructors' Championship, starting with P10. Obviously Sauber in dead last because the drivers are 20th and 19th. I just don't think the Sauber will be any good this year. I mean, they're going to have a change of brand to Audi in 2026. P9 is going to be Haas. As I said, I think they'll underperform, but I think they will be close with these 2 other teams, and I won't be surprised to see them 2 places higher or 1 place higher. And one of the teams we're talking about is Visa Cash App Racing Bulls. They have confirmed their name for this year, but I wouldn't be surprised if they changed again and again and again. Anyway, I think that this will be a one-man team with Tsunoda carrying them on their backs. And the last other team involved in this 3-way fight for 7th is Williams, and I think they'll get the better of the other 2 teams as they have 2 quality drivers driving for them. I mean, Haas is not bad as well, but like Haas has one rookie. Here, both of them are experienced. In 6th place is Alpine. They'll be in no one's land, obviously, because they're just going to be carried by Gasly. If they were to find anyone, it might be Aston Martin in P5. Speaking of them, P5, Aston Martin. They will be in no one's land thanks to Alonso being like 9th or something, and Stroll underperforming. And 4th goes to Mercedes. The loss of Hamilton might have impacted them, but they have Antonelli, who is fast but crash prone, I suppose. I don't think they will do too good this year because like Mercedes is not like top 3 teams right now. But they will win races occasionally when like the conditions are right, just like what happened last year. So hoping to see. And in 3rd we have Red Bull. I think they will be let down by Lawson, but I guess it's better than Checo, right? 2nd will be McLaren. They will fight for the constructors title with the constructors champion of my predictions, but then they will miss out to the world champion due to their mistakes, as I mentioned earlier. And obviously the constructors champion will be none other than Ferrari. There will be no more strategy mess ups this year, no more driver errors, hopefully, from these two. And this year will be their year. So what do you guys think? Will Ferrari win it, or McLaren win it, or will any other teams win it? And these are to address some copyright issues that some people brought up to me. And okay, so that's it for my testing predictions. If you want, make your own predictions and leave it in the comments, and then we can refer it back. You can refer back to it when I review my end of season predictions. That's it. See you in the next video. Bye.